Debbie Harry has always been more than just the frontwoman of Blondie. She has been a cultural icon, a symbol of the daring and artistic energy of New York in the 70s and 80s. Her story is intertwined not only with the music scene, but with the art world, and perhaps no figure embodies that intersection better than Andy Warhol. Debbie Harry's friendship with Warhol was a fusion of glamour, rebellion, and mutual artistic curiosity, and it is a story that reveals both the human side of a pop culture legend and the vibrant creative energy that defined an era. Harry first encountered Warhol in the early 70s, when the New York art scene was as much about personalities as it was about the art itself. Warhol, always surrounded by a swirling crowd of artists, musicians, and socialites, immediately recognized the spark in Debbie, a spark that went beyond her striking appearance and unique voice. She carried an air of fearless individuality, which was exactly the kind of energy Warhol gravitated toward. The two quickly formed a friendship that was both playful and profoundly influential. Debbie would often describe Warhol as a man of contradictions, someone who seemed distant and enigmatic, yet could be unexpectedly warm and engaging. Their friendship was nurtured in the bustling environment of Warhol's studio, the Factory, which was more than just a studio. It was a cultural hub where music, art, and experimentation collided. For Debbie, being in Warhol's orbit was electrifying. She felt that his understanding of fame and artistry mirrored her own ambitions and aspirations. Warhol, on the other hand, was fascinated by the way Debbie effortlessly moved between the underground punk scene and mainstream visibility, embodying a new kind of celebrity that was simultaneously accessible and untouchable. Debbie Harry's recollections of Warhol often highlight his relentless curiosity and his ability to notice small details about a person's style, mannerisms, or even their way of thinking, and he would turn those observations into art or creative projects. For Debbie, this attention was flattering but also invigorating, pushing her to embrace her own artistry in bolder ways. Their interactions were a mix of teasing humor, philosophical musings, and an unspoken understanding of each other's worlds. They shared a fascination with identity, fame, and the ways in which art could capture the essence of life, and their conversations often drifted from the most mundane observations to the most profound insights about culture, fame, and self-expression. The influence of Warhol on Debbie's career was subtle yet pervasive. His ideas about celebrity and image encouraged her to think about Blondie not just as a band, but as a cultural phenomenon. Warhol's understanding of media, his play with public perception, and his fascination with reinvention inspired Debbie to explore how music, style, and persona could intertwine to create a lasting impact. She began experimenting with her image, stage presence, and public persona in ways that reflected Warhol's own approach to art, where the boundary between life and artwork was fluid. Warhol often remarked that Debbie had a natural sense of theatricality, an instinctive understanding of how to capture attention without losing authenticity, and this compliment meant a great deal coming from someone whose life was defined by the manipulation of fame. Their friendship also had a lighter, more playful side. Warhol loved to amuse himself by giving Debbie nicknames or suggesting outlandish ideas for projects, and Debbie delighted in participating in these whimsical exercises. She remembered evenings at the Factory filled with laughter, music, and the constant hum of creativity, moments where the outside world seemed to disappear, leaving only the shared energy of artists fully immersed in their work. These experiences were formative for Debbie, reinforcing the importance of experimentation, spontaneity, and the joy of being surrounded by creative minds. Warhol's presence encouraged her to take risks, to embrace eccentricity, and to approach both her music and her public persona with a sense of daring that would define her career. Yet their friendship was never without complexity. Warhol, despite his charm and insight, could be elusive, and Debbie learned that navigating the world of someone as singular as Warhol required both sensitivity and independence. She understood that her connection with him was based on mutual respect and shared creative curiosity, not dependence, and this realization helped her maintain her own identity, even as she was influenced by his vision. Their bond was a delicate balance of admiration, playfulness, and occasional tension, reflecting the challenges of being close to someone as extraordinary and enigmatic as Andy Warhol. Debbie Harry's recollections of Warhol go beyond anecdotes or surface-level charm. They reveal the depth of a friendship that shaped her understanding of art, fame, and individuality. Warhol was not just a friend, but a mirror that reflected aspects of herself she might not have fully recognized, a catalyst for her own evolution as an artist and public figure. Through their friendship, Debbie gained a new perspective on how creativity, personality, and visibility intersect, learning to navigate the world with both confidence and curiosity. Their story is a testament to the power of friendship, collaboration, and the magic that happens when two creative forces collide in a world where art and life are inseparable. The legacy of Debbie Harry and Andy Warhol's friendship continues to resonate, reminding us of a time when New York was alive with possibility and when artistic partnerships could transcend the ordinary, transforming not just careers, but cultural history itself. Harry often emphasizes that Warhol taught her the importance of embracing contradictions, of finding beauty in the unexpected, and of staying true to one's own vision while navigating the complexities of public life. In this way, their friendship was not only personally significant, but also a profound influence on the broader cultural landscape, shaping the way we think about celebrity, artistry, and the fearless pursuit of creative expression.